In this tutorial, we'll be covering how to add rich cards to a chatbot built in SnatchBot. Now, rich cards allow you to embed media like images and GIFs, videos, and links, and create overall a richer experience for your user. So, this is how you do it. First, from the left-hand menu, select My Bots. Then, navigate to and select the chatbot that you wish to edit. Now, adding cards exists within the individual interactions that you create. I've created a few placeholders to walk you through the different types of cards and how you set them up. So, to find the cards, once you've selected an interaction or you want to add a card, you'll see in this top menu here within the interaction edit, Cards. This gives you the symbol for it, the name, and also shows you how many cards you have in that interaction, as you can add multiple cards in each interaction. So for text, this is the most straightforward one. You'll see along the top here, the symbol, the name, a delay, in case you want to allow the user a little bit more time to read something that's above it or create a more human experience. You can also set a custom variable using the variable structure here, and get attributes and various different things that you can do within the SnatchBot platform to produce a more accurate bot to what the user is looking for. Next, you have the delete button, and you have where you can enter the description for this text. So I'll say, because this is a health bud in a gym, I'll say something like, is the health bud. And you'll also see these little icons here. Now this shows restrictions for specific types of cards across different channels. Each channel has different requirements, so this will vary depending on the card and individual channels. So they're good to keep an eye on if you know that you're going to be deploying mainly to one of these channels. Next, you can add a button, and within each button, there are a different number of things that you can do. First of all, with the block, you can lead to different interactions, which would be different parts of the chatbot. The URL, you can name the button and link it to a different URL on a website. Phone call allows you to easily enter a phone number and the user to click with one click and make a call. Finally, payment for things such as accepting payments through PayPal, and email if you want to create a pre-generated email. In this case, we'll simply say go. We'll choose health tips. Say create. And then to test it, we'll go test interaction. And you can see here, this is the health bud chatbot. Select go. And there we are. Next up, let's talk image card. To add it, select image, and similar things at the top bar and showing where it does or will not display. Here we'll select a sample image. Let's say this gentleman here. And now that we have him, it's easy as that. Test interaction, and there we go. Next is cards. And gallery, to be specific. The gallery is something that you'll often see in Facebook Messenger. It allows you to pull in a lot of different things in an easy way to sort for users. So you'll see here, again, once again, the icons, the delay, and the delete. And to get started, we want to select Add Gallery Item. Now, there are a few different things to fill out here. First, you'll have to add an image. We'll add this guy again. And we'll say, get workouts as the title that'll display. I'll simply write Google and then the description. Learn all about workouts. Finally, a button. You'll see once again the same button options. In this case, let's say it's a URL. I just say go and say once again. I can also control the size that it pops up in if I were to use it in Facebook Messenger. Let's set it at 100. We'll say create. And once this is done, you'll see there's an option to add a second gallery item. And once you do that, you'll be able to scroll through side to side. I'll set up a quick second one just so you can see the difference between grouped and inline. So similar idea, select a different image. Let's say learn about working. Great with the spacebar. Okay. Go, add in my button, and with this, we'll say just to a different interaction. We'll create. Now let's test, and we'll show you what it looks like. And here you go. So you have your image, you have your title, and then you have the description, as well as the go button that will bring you where you've set that button to go. And when you select here, you scroll through individually. And that is because we currently have this set up as grouped. What you can also do is select in a line for how they display. So we'll test that. You can see this displays all of them at once in one singular line. And then finally, we have RSS. Now, if you have an RSS feed and want to update your content this way, for example, if your content is usually published somewhere else mainly and you want an easy way to flow it in, this is how you do it. In this case, you'd add the URL, sample here, a subscription title, we'll just call RSS subscription, an image URL, just for sample, let's say SnatchBot logo. And then you can choose how many stories show at a time, as well as similarly display in Facebook Messenger. Now you also have a few options here that lets the user subscribe to an RSS feed right from there, and then allows the users to read that content right within the chatbot versus having to go outside of it. And finally, you can display different RSS stories on one line. So that brings us to the end of this tutorial. Hope you found this informative and gets you well on your way to adding rich cards and improving the overall experience with your chatbot.